नाटो की तरफ से बयान जारी हुआ है कि रशिया तुरंत सैन्य कार्रवाई रोके। जो मिलिट्री अटैक्स किए गए हैं यूक्रेन पर, उस अटैक को रोके, तुरंत अपने सैनिकों को वापस बुलाए रूस। नाटो देशों की कल बड़ी बैठक होने वाली है और आपको बता दें कि रूस ताकत का इस्तेमाल कर रहा है, ये नाटो ने बयान जारी करके कहा है। 30 देशों का संगठन नाटो अब जवाब दे रहा है रूस के अटैक पर।
बिल्कुल, नाटो की ओर से बड़ा बयान दिया गया है, तुरंत के तुरंत सैन्य कार्रवाई रोकी जाए। रूस की ओर से नाटो ने साफ कह दिया है 30 देश यानी कि नाटो, और नाटो नाराज नजर आ रहा है इस समय। आप ये समझिएगा, हम अपने लोगों की हिफाजत करना चाहते हैं और जानते भी हैं। नाटो ने यह भी कहा है और साथ ही साथ कहा कि रूस जो कर रहा है वो बिल्कुल भी ठीक नहीं है और तुरंत अपनी सैन्य कार्रवाई को रोके। जो हो रहा है वो गलत है। यूक्रेन के साथ इस तरह की जो स्थिति बनी है वो बर्दाश्त नहीं की जाएगी। हालांकि इससे पहले भी आपको याद होगा कि नाटो की ओर से यह बात कही गई थी, जितने भी लोगों की जान जा रही है, जितने भी लोगों की मौत हो रही है, वो सबका जिम्मेदार, इस बर्बादी के पीछे का जिम्मेदार होगा तो वो रूस होगा।
That allied security and intelligence services have predicted for a long time. We have tried to prevent it by calling on Russia to engage in diplomatic efforts, by telling Russia that there will be severe costs, economic sanctions, if they invade Ukraine further. But what happened over the last hours, what has happened over the last hours, demonstrate that Russia, despite our diplomatic efforts and despite our clear message of economic sanctions, decided to once again invade Ukraine. But since we have been warning against this for a long period of time, we have also taken prudent measures to prepare ourselves. And that's the reason why we, over the last months and weeks, have significantly increased the presence of NATO troops in the eastern part of the alliance. More land troops, ground forces, but also air and naval forces. In the coming days and weeks, there will come even more. So we will further increase, and we are increasing, our presence in the eastern part of the alliance. And today we activated NATO's defense plans that gives our military commanders more authority to move forces and to deploy forces when needed. And of course this could also be elements of the NATO response force. So we are ready, we are adjusting our posture, but what we do is defensive, is measured, and we don't see confrontation. We want to prevent the conflict and any attack against any NATO allied country.
And for talks? Will you still sit down and talk?
Well, we have reached out to Russia for weeks and months, and what we have seen is that the Russian message has been that they actually have never taken these talks seriously, because while we were trying to find a political solution, they were planning for this invasion. And while we were trying to find a political solution, they were actually day by day, week by week, increasing their military presence and readiness on the borders of Ukraine, and now they launched invasion. So Russia has shut the door to a political solution. We regret that, but that's sadly the reality, which has severe and very serious consequences for the people of Ukraine, but also actually impacts the security for all of us, and that's the reason why we step up our presence in the eastern part of the alliance.
Frankfurt Allgemeine Zeitung.